Hi guys, this is Anul Mundra, the founder of Xpatzhub, and I'm back again with UAE Achievers Talk Show Season 2. This time on our podcast, we have a very special guest. Her name is Dr. Prithvi Priya. She is a gastroenterologist at Dubai Healthcare City. She's also one of the very few doctors who specialized in advanced endoscopy. So let's go ahead and welcome her. Welcome to the podcast, Dr. Prithvi Priya.
Thank you, Anul, and thanks for the lovely
It's
introduction.
such a pleasure to have you on our show. And while you're here, I think let's begin in understanding more about you. Tell us about yourself.
Well, Dr. Prithvi is gastroenterologist by profession and a therapeutic endoscopist and a mother of two lovely, amazing kids who are almost teens now. And what else do I say? Like any other woman, I have my passions. I love cooking, I love pottery, poetry, and I am an avid reader. More than everything, I am a public speaker, and I would like to be the voice of those women who do not have the privilege to sit like this and voice their opinions.
4.5 years in Dubai and such a successful name for yourself. What is the secret?
There is no secret. There are no accidents in success. Both of us know that. And in Dubai, why I chose Dubai, what I can add to this place, or what this place adds on to my expertise, is what I was looking at. And right now, healthcare, Dubai stands almost like it is the international hub to many patients who come in search of these niche specialities like mine, like gastroenterology, advanced endoscopies, and that is where my outreach has increased. While I was in India, I had these specialities in hand. But here, what is the difference is I have seen multinationals, nearly 40 countries, I should say,
Wow.
and where that helps me to develop as a physician overall is whatever I have read right from my UG undergraduate days, I am putting that into practical use, and I'm also flourishing as a physician on the whole. While using my expertise, I am also learning and developing as a better physician, I should say. Now, talking about gastroenterology per se, advanced endoscopy is very rare specialty, and using these skills, there are not many centers which can provide that to the patients. And I have been lucky to find those hospitals where my specialties can be utilized to the maximum.
Well, that's so amazing to know, doctor. Now, I think it'll be very, very fair if we get to know a little bit more and deep dive into your core area, the specialty of the medicine that you have. Tell us about it.
That would be my pleasure to talk about. It's been my passion throughout my journey. When people asked me why gastroenterology, I have a story to tell. When I finished my MBBS and then did my MD in internal medicine, I was amused by the endoscopies. Imagine doing complex procedures without incisions, right? That is what endoscopy is about. And that is what got my interest in it. And when I got into gastroenterologist, I knew I had made the right decision. Gut is the center of our health. Why? Because it connects to our brain. It's actually called the second brain of our body. If you talk about irritable bowel syndrome or sensitive gut, you must have heard about irritable bowel syndrome, right, Anul?
Yes.
Let me tell you, women are the most affected by that. And that is nothing but sensitive gut where the nerves are oversensitive, which is again triggered by stress or diet and then affects the quality of our performance and our health. Now, why is the gut a center of our health? Because it affects the immunity and nutrition, absorption, and your body strength. Everything depends on the gut. You talk about liver, it is also a part of the digestive system. Now, dealing with this core subject is almost like being responsible for your patient on the whole, right? And when your immunity is perfect and when you're dealing with the core subject, you are dealing with the person on the whole, not just a patient treating only diarrhea or constipation or vomiting or acid reflux. You are treating the entire body's immune system and repairing it and being responsible for that. That is what I would want to be as a physician. And when I talk about the advanced endoscopies, where, let me tell you, a few years from now, there's going to be an extreme change. There's exponential increase in these advanced procedures, which for now only few of us gastroenterologists are specialized in, like you said. But going on, there is much more scope to it, where multiple diseases and disorders can be corrected without incisions, and the patient can come in the morning and go back home in the evening. Can you imagine that?
Wow.
That is the beauty of gastroenterology and advanced endoscopies. And I'm glad to be a gastroenterologist for today, for tomorrow, and being responsible for a better and a healthy earth.
That's amazing. So tell me, Dr. Priya, at this stage of life, what are your priorities? What is the advice that you want to give out? What is your strength? I mean, I'm very, very interested to know about all of this. Tell me.
There's just one answer that covers two of your question, my strength and my priorities. I'm a mother,
Wow.
and my children are my strength. And my children are the most affected by my growth in a negative way also. I am not there to hug them when they come home from school or to tell them it's going to be okay. They have to wait for me to get back and listen to them. And that I had the privilege of. I know how it feels not to have your mother there waiting for you to listen to your stories as soon as you're home. They lack that. But you know what? My daughter went on the stage and said, my mother is my role model.
Wow.
Right? And today, when I came to the podcast here, they are waiting back home to listen to what exactly happened. What did I speak about? And what more do I need to keep me going? Yeah, I think that answers the entire part of it. Me being a mother has completed me, not just being a doctor. So both of these parallelly has made me who I am, has made me evolve into what is actually happening in my life. And my advice to all women out there is, don't restrict your growth. You know what your specialty is, what your skill is. Don't restrict it, and do not allow anybody else to restrict that growth of yourself.
And I know, Doctor, you have been a recipient of many awards, out of which few are very close to a topic which is close to both of our hearts. That is women empowerment. So tell us a bit about your association with the topic women empowerment.
I have been asked this question, why women empowerment? Let me just tell you with an example. In the year 2014-15, when I came out as a gastroenterologist, I was the first female gastroenterologist to receive this degree from the state of Karnataka. Am I proud about it? No, that gets me thinking. It's just not even a decade ago. And in the state, not just the city of Bangalore, which is a Silicon city,
Yeah.
right? And I was the first female. Were there no women who wanted to do this or had the capability of doing it? Of course they did. Maybe there were restrictions. Why? That is where women empowerment steps in. That is where the necessity of these steps in. When you talk about awards, why receive awards, right?
Yeah.
Or why use these platforms to voice your opinion? Because we have the privilege to voice our opinion. Not many women have that, and there are plenty out there who want to hear it, who have to hear it. And trust me, this world needs women with the right vision to come utilize those platforms to the maximum to help our voices reach and make the changes that is deserved and that is required. And this needs to be continuously done for the next few years for the deserved changes to take place.
I think it's very inspiring and motivational for me when you talk and I get to hear it. I feel blessed that you have chosen to be part of the podcast. Last but not the least, any special message that you have for all the Expats Hub members and followers, and also tell them a way how they can connect to you.
I'll give you two. One about my specialty. Listen to your gut. Gut never lies. Second, about women. Never be afraid to make mistakes. Make your own mistakes and learn from them. This is what I have learned through my journey. All your viewers can connect to me. One, through my Google business page, Dr. Prithvi Priyadarshini, my Insta page, Dr. Prithvi Gastroenterologist, and then my LinkedIn page with the same name, and then through my YouTube channel.
And to all the viewers out there, we would be sharing Dr. Prithvi's Priya further details as well for those who would like to reach out. Thank you, Doctor, for choosing this podcast to put your voice out there. I think it's going to be very, very helpful to all the viewers out there. I had a great time chatting with you. Thank you for joining us.
I had a lovely time, Anul, and thank you for choosing me to join you on this, and looking forward for many more like these. Thank you.
So guys, that was Dr. Prithvi Priya. She's based at Dubai Healthcare City. She's a gastroenterologist, one of the very few doctors who specializes in advanced endoscopy. And stay tuned for many more podcasts and upcoming achievers coming your way.